Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another speed build. So today we're actually going to be building a base game family home. So this home is entirely base game only. There's nothing else from any other pack in it. So yeah, you guys can download this really easily with just the base game. Obviously, I probably did use some of the holiday, like the holiday stuff that you can download. But, I figured that technically classifies as base game since you can download it for free on Origin. You don't have to buy it. So if I did use some of that, and if you guys don't have it, all you have to do is go to Origin, click on the Sims 4, and then scroll down to like the holiday stuff pack, and you guys can download it for free. But for this house, I decided to do a style that I've actually never tried to do using just the base game. I mean, I've built like Spanish/Mediterranean style homes before. Not that many, mind you, but I have built a few of them before, but I've never tried doing it with just the base game. And I figured, I've done base game homes in Willow Creek, in Newcrest, all of those like the other two base game worlds that we have, but I've actually never tried doing a base game home in Oasis Springs, and I thought, I didn't want to make it modern since I've done that before as well. So I figured, let's try making a Spanish style base game home in not Willow Creek, in Oasis Springs. So you guys will have to let me know how you think this turned out. Obviously, this house probably doesn't look, as good as some of my other Spanish style homes might look. Like I said, not that I've done that many of them, but yeah, I couldn't add as much detail as I would have liked, I guess. That's a better way of saying it. Since obviously it's just base game, the base game doesn't have that many like ornamental clutter objects, for the exteriors and all of that stuff. There are some things that I would have loved to use from like Jungle Adventure specifically, and even some things from like Seasons and what's the pack, Get Famous, but obviously I couldn't use those. But I really like the way this house turned out. It is actually a 4-bedroom 3-bathroom family home, and something else that I did that I haven't done in a while or like ever is try and build a family home on a 20 by 15 lot. So this is actually the smallest lot you can get in the game. We don't have smaller lots than a 20 by 15, but like I said, it is a 4-bedroom 3-bathroom family home, so it's quite large on the inside. Unfortunately, that meant that there wasn't a lot of like backyard space or even front yard space or anything, so I couldn't add in anything for kids or toddlers or anything really to do outside except a grill and some chairs. And I actually now have a cat in my bedroom, so give me a second guys, I will be right back. He really is trying my patience, so yeah, I'm back. That was one of our cats, Obi. He just jumped through my window and tried to go out of my study door, which is so stupid. He can come in the kitchen from the kitchen window like he always does. But no, the one time I'm recording, he has to come in through my study window because he's an ass. But I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the bedrooms in the house. The house has obviously a master bedroom with an ensuite. Then we have a kid's bedroom that I thought might be for a girl. I didn't personalize the bedrooms too much, color wise or anything. So if you guys don't like the way the bedrooms are furnished, or if they don't fit, your specific family that you wanted to have living here, it would be really easy to just switch it up for, your specific Sims. But yeah, it has a child bedroom, and then it has a room that I thought might be for a teenager. And then it also has like a nursery kind of room. I didn't want to make it just a nursery for a baby, since obviously the Sims 4 babies are basically objects and they do absolutely nothing. And that is a whole other topic. But basically, The Sims 4 babies are completely pointless. They are stuck to their bassinets. You can't take them out, to take them to another place in the house. So, yeah, you can't play with them like with toys or have your Sims sit with them on a chair or anything like that. So, I didn't want the nursery to be just for a baby. So, I added in a baby crib, or bassinet or whatever. And then I also added in some toddler like furniture. So I added a potty, and I I don't think I added a potty. I don't think I added a potty, but that would be really easy to add in, and a high chair. But I added in some like toys for a toddler. So there's like a little dresser and a bookcase and some toys for toddlers, since I thought it would be really easy to just swap out the bassinet for a toddler bed and then add in, a high chair for your toddler to eat in, and a potty in the bathroom or in their room or whatever. And then you'd have a fully functional toddler bedroom. So I thought that would be a nice like trade-off, so that the room isn't like completely pointless, I guess. And yeah, so I just wanted to, before I forget about it again, I wanted to apologize for videos being so sporadic this week. I know the last video that I uploaded before this one was on Tuesday. It was the base game and city living apartment that I did. And I haven't uploaded since then. Mind you, it's only been like, what, 4 days. But yeah, I posted an update of this over on Twitter and on my community tab. If you guys don't know, I do have the community tab now. And I do try and keep you guys as updated as possible on there about, video schedules, what's coming out. I even do maybe like, start using it more basically to do polls and all of that stuff. But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I do use the community tab to update you. But basically, I'll let you guys know that this week, and then maybe the next like 2 weeks or so as well, will be a little bit, sporadic with videos. Not totally sporadic. I will definitely have at least 2 to 3 videos up, every week. But, basically for the rest of January, I guess I'm just going to say that to be safe. It might not be that long at all. But I want to take some time in January to myself. Not really to myself. Obviously, I'll still be making videos and uploading and all of that stuff. But I want to focus a little bit less on videos and a little bit more on some other things that I have going on at the moment. Like, there's one thing that I wanted to have done by January, but, obviously with December being so hectic, I didn't have time to finish it. I really want to start working really hard on that to have it finished, hopefully by the end of January. There are some books that I've gotten recently that I've been wanting for ages, and I really want to take time like away from my computer completely to actually sit down and read those, since yeah, they're things that I really need to read. And yeah, it's just something that I want to start my year off with, if that makes any sense. I want to start my year off right, with those books. And I also got my new drawing tablet on Monday. I don't know if I mentioned this in Tuesday's video. I don't think I did, since that was recorded on the weekend, I think. I can't remember. But basically, I got my new drawing tablet on Monday, and it's the first drawing tablet that I've ever had. So I've been, getting used to it and trying to figure it out. And basically, I'm not used to drawing on my screen at all. It's something really weird to get used to. If you guys have never used an electronic drawing tablet, it's really weird having, to draw with your hand, but not look where you're drawing with your hand. It's weird to explain, but yeah, it's taken some getting used to and learning some new programs. I've actually started using Fire Alpaca to draw with, and yeah, I'm still busy learning that and all of that stuff. So that's basically what's taken up a lot of my time. That, and the fact that I'm kind of low-key obsessed with The Sims 2. I recently discovered through Max Playground, I discovered this other Sims 2 simmer that makes YouTube videos, Pleasant Sims. Now, if you guys have never heard of her before, definitely go and check her out. I will leave her link down below for you guys, her channel link, but she has a website where she's actually right now running a Pleasant View Let's Play, where she's playing with all the families in Pleasant View, and she explains it a lot better on her site than I could. But basically, I've been watching that. There are 5 seasons of that so far. I'm on season 3 currently as I'm recording this. I've been binge watching that, and she has a master mod list on her website where she lists all of the mods that she uses, and all of that cool things that I never knew existed. And I've been kind of absorbed with figuring that out, downloading the mods, playing around with it. And since I've done that, since I've downloaded the mods and all of those things and discovered that there are so many things that I can do with The Sims 2 that I never knew about, I've just been playing The Sims 2 all week, which is probably not nice. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot, since by just playing The Sims 2, I could use that time, realistically, to be productive and do some of the other things that I need to do. But no, I'm just playing The Sims 2 and I'm really, really loving it. So yeah, that's basically where my week has gone. And also, this weekend I started having a really horrible toothache, and it's not that I have a hole in my tooth or anything, it's my wisdom teeth need to be removed. And on the weekend, around the weekend's time, I started having really bad toothache. Not toothache, but the side of my face started hurting, and I thought I might have an ear infection or something, since it felt like my ear. But turns out it's actually my wisdom teeth, my bottom wisdom teeth are coming through, and they're annoying as hell. I should have had them taken out months and months ago, but yeah, I'm not going to go into that. We put that off for various reasons, but yeah, luckily it hasn't been hurting for the past 2 days. So, touch wood that it has decided to stop and to wait until I can have them removed. But yeah, that's also why I haven't been recording as much, since I have been having to take a lot of pain medication for that, and that makes me kind of loopy, and also it makes me really bloody tired. And it's never a fun thing to try and force yourself to record when you're so tired you can barely keep your eyes open. So yeah, I've just been talking about why I haven't been posting through this whole video, haven't I? But yeah, to talk about the build a little bit more, it costs about 145,000 simoleons, so it is by no means a starter home, and that's just because a lot of the base game items, especially these more traditional looking items that I wanted to use for this build to fit with the whole Spanish warm wood, kind of traditional feel, is quite expensive. A lot of the base game furniture, especially like I said, the traditional stuff, are quite expensive, and that's probably why this house is quite expensive. Almost ridiculously expensive if you think about the fact that it is just a 20 by 15 lot. But that's what cheats are for. That's what motherload is for, and free real estate. Wow, I can't speak. But yeah, I did cut out doing the bathrooms, all 3 of them. They're really simple, they're really tiny, mind you, as well. There's one on the first floor that has a shower, toilet and a sink. Then upstairs you have a family bathroom that has a tub and a sink and toilet, obviously. And then you have the master bedroom that has another shower and a toilet and stuff. So yeah, they're not really that big. They're a lot smaller than I tend to make my bathrooms, but I couldn't find a way of fitting them in otherwise with the weird shape that this house has. But yeah, I hope you guys like this build. If you have any other build suggestions of things you'd like to see me do, definitely leave those in the comments. I love hearing your guys' suggestions. A lot of the times you guys have really awesome suggestions, and I do write everything down. I have a little book beside me in my journal. I write all of your ideas down, and ideas that I might have randomly. I write everything down to see, maybe to come back to in the future if I'm looking for ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have any build ideas, definitely let me know. And also let me know if you guys would like to see more like restricted packs and base game builds. Obviously I won't, be doing like 10 base game builds in a row or anything like that, but if you have any like pack combinations that you'd like to see me do, so maybe like, seasons in base game, or get famous in base game, or, expansion and a stuff pack, or expansion and a game pack, or whatever. Suggestions like those of, restricted packs builds that you guys might like to see, definitely leave those in the comments down below. Also, let me know how your first week of January has been going. Mine has been, like I said, quite busy and kind of relaxing at the same time. But yeah, let me know how your guys' week has been going and if you're looking forward to the new year. But I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys!